So here is my fully restored Embryon Playfield from Bally. And wait till you see the front of this Playfield. There are pictures I'll link into the description down below from HSA Pinball. But now that I've actually had my eyes to gaze upon the amazing work that they did, I am thoroughly satisfied with what they were able to accomplish. So we're looking at the back of this right now. They repainted the back of it gray, and the greatest part too is that all the original mounting holes are still visible here, and that's going to be great because as I reinstall everything that I need to, everything's going to line right back up without much trouble at all. And I also did pick up with the bare power wire that goes around the Playfield here. You're going to need to get some new staples. Now these are T50 type staples, 6mm, 1/4 inch long. But the best part is that no matter, let's see how well I can show this to you guys. They are going to be going through the top here. You don't want them to be too long, where it's going to go through the front. That is obviously something to avoid. And here is the final result. I am like blown away by this restoration. You can see the incredible detail from the Playfield itself, and the detail that they went to, and the great lengths they went to restoring the missing artwork, a lot of the ball marks, the broken lacquer, scuff marks. It's incredible. And it's got that high gloss finish, so that's what you're seeing is the reflection of the camera in there. But I'm just going to quickly go over some of the high wear areas that commonly are damaged when you see a Playfield from an Embryon, and how well they were able to blend it in. You really have to look up close to see where they did the restoration work, and you could tell it was done by hand, but it was done so well that you almost can't even tell. And I know this is an area where a lot of people are interested to see how well they are able to repair it. Now, there are some thicker borders around the inserts, and these are all the original inserts, by the way. I was able to confirm that myself. Now, up here, again, there was a lot of missing artwork here as well. They did fix the upper part here, Lock's ball, the 10,000 upper kicker here, and they did repaint part of the wood to make it look natural, and the ball trough here, it looks really, really well done. It's, oh shoot, sorry guys. Hopefully no one's getting sick as I do my terrible camera skills here. But the trough was also included in the gloss, and there's really not going to be a necessary need for putting Mylar on here. It's just a matter of keeping a good layer of wax and keeping up with the maintenance, and hopefully this will be great for another 30-40 years to come before I need to do anything to it, if I even have to do anything to it. But so moving on from up there, so this is some of the other high wear area inside. They did a really good job in covering over those marks. You do see some of the grains in the wood still, but that's all going to get covered by the different posts. And down over on the main area, here's the main Embryon lights here. Again, thicker outlines there, but I think Embryon specifically had a big problem with the offset when it was applied to the wood originally back in 1981, that the artwork kind of was shifted towards a certain degree, or to left, right, upside down, whatever, where the artwork didn't line up exactly with the inserts. So that's been a common problem for Embryons for some time, and one of the compromises actually that to help with that is to make darker borders around the inserts to kind of hide that. And really, it's done with really good skill here. You could tell that the thicker borders were added, but I don't foresee that ever being a problem. You'd really have to look long and hard to see the big difference. Another big difference that, if you notice, if you've been following this restoration, is that there used to be a large gaping hole with some planked up wood, because when someone reattach the kicker bracket underneath, they put a longer screw than what was needed, and it popped up through the top of the playfield. You'd, again, if I can focus in, you'd have to look very close to see it. But I could see it if I look past the camera, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it on camera. That is a very, very good repair there. That's where I was most concerned about how well it was going to look. And then obviously the main area of the playfield here, these down here, the 20 and the 40,000 bonus special when lit, the spots multiplier bonuses, the shoot again, all extremely, extremely done with great detail. I spent about a little over an hour, hour and a half now looking over this playfield, and I can honestly say that there's nothing missing. Everything is spot on accurate. You might see, if you were to be hypercritical of this, you could see where some of the artwork is definitely not the original, but you know, from afar, you're not gonna. I'm nitpicking now. I really am, and this is gonna look wonderful once it gets back into the pinball machine. The only other thing I wanted to show that I never even noticed this on my Embryon and even the previous Embryon that I owned many years ago, that the extreme detail that's in this playfield. Look over here. They even kept Tony Ramuni is the original artist that created the Embryon artwork, and his signature is right here, Ramuni, 1981. And I just never noticed that until now as I'm going through it. And HSA, another kudos to them, was they were able to preserve my original serial number that was for the playfield. So that is, again, keeping originality, but also making it look sharp as hell. So in the coming weeks, I'm going to start to make the effort of reassembling. I do foresee that the reassembly is going to be a lot longer than the 11 hours or so that it took me to take it apart. I'm going to take my time. Really, there's a lot of parts. I did group them by section, and I'm hoping that's going to help me. And the original mounting holes on the back is certainly going to help my efforts. But over the next few weeks, I will show the full reassembly of this. And even after I get it reassembled, I'm going to then start working on the cabinet, which I may not even do on camera. But this was really the meat and potatoes of the restoration here. Just absolutely amazed on the quality of the restoration. So I hope this helps anyone. I'm going to have this playfield apart for the next week or so. I have other side projects I'm doing. So if anyone would be interested in having making decals, I do have an 8.5 by 11 flatbed scanner. I could scan various sections if you want. I'm not going to go to town on that. If anyone specifically needs that, let me know. But other than that, thank you for watching, for subscribing to my channel, and hope this inspires other people to seek out HSA Pinball for their restoration needs. Kudos, guys. Take care.